welcome back. Thanks so much for coming back to our channel. So last video we talked a little bit about how we homeschool our daughter bilingually and we're trying to raise our kids bilingually. So this week I wanted to show you how we continue to promote bilingualism in our home, especially throughout the summer when we're not really doing school. My first tip is to be really intentional with screen time. So we have a few YouTube channels that we love to watch that are super awesome for promoting Spanish in our home. Our favorite right now is called Canticos, and I especially love it because it has a lot of cultural songs and then some regular lullabies that are in Spanish, and my kids love them and my daughter sings them throughout the day, and I think that it's working really well. Second tip is to read to your kids in Spanish or whatever language you're trying to teach your kids. Even if you aren't fluent in that language, chances are you should be able to read to them, especially simple books like these Willems books. I really recommend them. They are super fun and interactive and simple, and my kids love them.
Ahora tengo 3 pajaritos en la cabeza y 2 pájaros y un nido. Yo no quiero 3 pájaros. Es hora de vestirte, cambiarte la ropa, ¿ok?
My third tip is probably the most important one, and that is to incorporate Spanish or your target language into your daily routines. So think about brushing your teeth, getting breakfast, getting dressed, taking a bath, all of those kinds of things that you do every day. Incorporate your target language in there and you'll be golden.
Okay, ahora necesitas chor azul. Chor azul, perfecto, muy bien. Okay, chócalas.
And you might be thinking, Natalie, I am not fluent in Spanish. How am I supposed to incorporate it into my daily routines? And I'll just say, start with one routine and learn the vocabulary you need for that routine. Just start with one and go from there, and you'll be surprised how much you and your kids learn. It's VBS week this week, which means it's crazy in this house. So I teach the Bible story to the kids at VBS, which is such a blessing. It is so fun. The theme this year is Western, like the Old West. So we're all dressing up as like cowboys, and there's cows and horses and chickens and all sorts of stuff. My husband is in charge of feeding all the volunteers. We have 250 volunteers. Need that many volunteers because we have about 700 plus kids signed up for this VBS. So right now I am cooking 8 pounds of pasta, and we have some other friends who are cooking more pasta, but tomorrow everybody is eating pasta, so I'm boiling a bunch of pasta, and then tomorrow we get to do it all over again. I get to teach about when Jesus was a little boy, when he grew in wisdom and stature and favor with God. It's a blast. So I'll have to show you what our VBS looks like. It is really cool. I poured boiling water on my fingers. So don't be like me. Don't pour boiling water on your skin. Howdy. You might be wondering why I'm dressed like this. You also might be wondering why I have grocery bags the size of Neptune under my eyes. Well, that's VBS for you. We're all really tired. It's because it's VBS week and I get to teach the Bible story. It is a great time. Chickens and little piggies are. Can I just say that our props team killed it this year? Look at these amazing props. Way to go, guys. gonna tell you about the sponsor of this video. Just kidding, I don't have any sponsors because I have like 200 subscribers and like 100 views on my videos. Maybe. Just taking a quick moment to remind you to subscribe and like my video, please. That would support me amazing. Thank you so much. Also, so sorry about the background noise in this clip. The bugs in Illinois are really loud and annoying. Okay, bye. But actually, it's not really a joke because I myself am sponsoring this video and I myself wrote this curriculum. So I'm going to tell you about this curriculum. If you follow me on Instagram or on Facebook, or if you're my friend, you might be tired of hearing about this curriculum, but honestly, I kind of have to tell people about it because it's the way that I support my family, so kind of important that I talk about it. If you've already bought this curriculum or you've already like checked it out and stuff and you don't want to hear about it again, just fast forward a few minutes in this video and you don't have to listen to me talk about it. But I'm really passionate about it. I really love it, and I am super excited for my friends and for you all to try it out. So let me tell you about it. This is a Spanish 1 curriculum, and what makes it special, in my opinion, is that it is written with homeschool and co-ops and schools that are just starting out their Spanish program in mind. This curriculum is written for multiple grade levels, so you can teach everyone in your family with this curriculum at the same time. A lot of my friends were saying that it was difficult for them to start teaching their kids Spanish because they didn't know what curriculum to buy that would be suitable for the whole family to start learning. And this one is like a one-stop shop. So I have a K through 3rd and 4th through 8th, but it's all the same curriculum and you can teach all the kids at the same time. So here we have our teacher's guide. In the teacher's guide, you're gonna have the student objectives for the older students and the younger students. It also has all the vocabulary words and all the suggested phrases you can use while you're teaching your students. And then it also has activity ideas and it has the corresponding page numbers for the workbook. And then we have 2 separate lesson plan books. One that's suitable for younger kids, so it's gonna have more like videos and songs and appropriate games for them. And then the older lesson plan book will have games and activities and stuff that's more suitable and more appropriate for older kids. In the lesson plan book, you're gonna find 2 lesson plans per week, and they are very detailed. They tell you exactly what to do and what links to use and what to teach minute by minute in each class. It also has the vocabulary words listed and some teaching tips, and it has extra resources if you have extra time in class or if you want some extra practice to send home with your students if you're teaching a co-op or whatever, or extra resources that you can use at home. And the workbooks, this is a really small book. It has 1 worksheet per week because I'm not a huge fan of busy work, but it is helpful to nail down those concepts and those vocab words. So you do get a workbook for both age groups. On my website, you can purchase the PDF version, which is the cheapest version. And the PDF version, the only downside to that is that you do, if you want to print it, you'll have to print it out yourself. But the plus side to the PDF version is that it is easier to access all of the links and stuff like that. If you would like the physical copies of these books like this, you can also order them on Amazon. I will leave the links to all of this stuff below. If you order them on Amazon, you can still access all the links and stuff like that. You just have to scan the QR codes. If you are a parent that doesn't feel super comfortable teaching your kids Spanish, I do have a super bundle that's listed on my website that you can buy. It has a lot of tutorial videos, it has pronunciation guides, it has teacher's tips. It like guides you through it so that you can feel comfortable teaching your kids Spanish, even if you're not super comfortable with Spanish yourself. If you're still not sure if this curriculum is right for you, I'm gonna leave a link below for you to get a free lesson sent to your email. And if you try it out and you decide that it is right for you, then you can go get the entire curriculum. And if you try it out and you're like, you know what, this isn't for me, that's totally fine. It's time to make tamales. So I grew up in Mexico City. That's partly why my name on here is Mama Chilanga. Chilanga means someone who originates from Mexico City. And something that you probably already know about Mexico is that they have the most incredible food. And one of my favorite foods growing up was tamales. And we happen to live really close to, in my opinion, the best tamales in all of Mexico. These ladies would make a huge pot of tamales and just like sell them on the side of the road in this little town. And so here, this video is from when we took my daughter to Mexico City to visit, and my dad and I went and got tamales with her. And I'm not joking, they are just the most tasty and delicious tamales. I haven't found any here in the United States that even come close to tasting as good as those, and so I've kind of been on a mission to make them myself. And I will say that the recipe that I found in this book that I'm gonna link below, they're pretty close. I did some tweaks to make them more like what I am used to. Okay, so here I'm showing you what kind of lard I use and the maseca that I get to make the tamales. First step is to rinse all of the corn husks to make sure we get all the dirt and debris and any other things that might be on here still. And here, guys, I'm so embarrassed. Like, here you can see me chopping in an onion as if I've never chopped an onion before in my life. Like, I have never seen anyone chop an onion so ugly. Like, Gordon Ramsay would yell at me.
What are you doing, Melinda? What are you doing?
Like, this is so embarrassing. And I guess you guys make me really nervous. I don't know. I didn't want to show you, but this happened and now I'm cringing and it looks horrible. I don't even want to watch it. So I'm not going to make you watch it for very long, but here I am butchering this onion. Anyway, we're about to put the chicken in the Instant Pot, get that all cooked up to put in the green sauce, to put in the tamales. I really love including my daughter in making this authentic Mexican food, as authentic as it can be with the ingredients and the things that we can get here in the United States. But I just love sharing. Oh, here, we gotta smell the chicken. We have to smell the chicken every time, guys. We're not gonna get salmonella in this house. The chicken's gotta not have any funky smells. Am I the only person who does that? I hope not. Anyway, so I think it's really important to continue the tradition of making authentic Mexican food in my house, to share that part of the culture with my daughter, and it's just really fun. It's really fun to show her the things that I grew up with, and hopefully my family continues to appreciate it as the years go by and I continue to make yummy Mexican food for them. So one tweak I did make to this recipe is that I made more green sauce than the recipe called for, and because I really like my tamales to be very flavorful, very saucy, and very moist, and so I just made more of what it called for. couldn't tell already, there are a lot of steps that go into making tamales. So if you are going to commit to making them, you better plan on it taking all day. But it's worth it though. It's so good, and you can make so many at a time, which is super nice. I shared all of our tamales with our worship team the next day, and then we had some in the freezer. It's just the best. So if you do have all day to make tamales, do it. Definitely do it. And so here, the recipe told me to only put like 2 tablespoons of the chicken sauce in the tamales, and I definitely put way more because I was like, I need more of this in there. There needs to be way more. But you'll see it may have been a little bit too much.
Hours later.
Okay, so the tamales have been cooking for forever. The recipe says for them to steam, for an hour. We're going on 2 hours now, and I knew they were gonna take a little bit longer because, first of all, I put more tamales in there than I think the recipe called for. And also, I used more sauce because I like my tamales more moist and more saucy. So I was like, okay, it'll probably take like 20, 30 more minutes. They're still not cooked. So take this advice from me. Do not overcrowd your pot. I definitely overcrowded my pot, and they're taking way too long to cook. And also, do not use too much sauce because it's going to take forever to cook. So, yeah, do not do what I do. Everything else, though, is good. Like, the flavor's really good. Right, Avery? Okay, let me...
I just ate one.
Oh, you ate a whole one. Okay. Okay, honest review. What do you think of the tamales?
Very good.
Yeah, you ate a whole one already?
It's a part of a tamale. You see it.
Yeah. Was it too spicy? No.
It was perfect.
It was perfect. Okay, good. So at least we got one good one out of like the 30 something that are in there. So hopefully the rest of them eventually taste good after they're cooked. I put hers in the microwave because she was pretty hungry. So that gives me hope that after they actually cook some more, they will turn out really good. All right, Avery is on tamal número 2. ¿Qué tal? ¿Rico? Muy rico. Okay. Excelente.
Don't worry, you're gonna love it. If you put it in the microwave, it's gonna be so good.
They ended up turning out amazing. I'm very proud of them, very happy. So make sure you go get that recipe book in the description below. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, it really supports my channel, and stay tuned because next video will be a Spanish lesson video for kids. Really excited about that. Thanks so much for joining. We'll see you next time. Bye.